we're going to Temple Grounds for the first one. And I haven't seen Tomazo played in a while, but the last time I saw him, he was just getting better and better at Helix. I was actually showing him a lot of clips from Gore when he was playing, and like Kira-kun and players from the Japanese scene. So it's going to be interesting for me to see him, because I haven't seen his play in like 2 months, I think. And the same thing with Penzo, to be honest, but yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. Penzo going with the Lollapop versus Helix here on Temple Grounds for the loser semis. Yeah, still the setups that I know from these two, at least. Nothing new there. Tomazo has been kind of trying to find some setup that isn't just like a straight copy out of Gore, you know, for a long time. And it's so interesting because like what Gore did with Helix was that it almost felt like he perfected one style of Helix. So inventing a new one is just so difficult. I know that Japan they have more kind of turtle-based Helix plays, like with double guardians, or like at least not double guardians, double shields. Sorry, so like guardian clapback, or just using a shield in general on Helix. While as like in the Western communities, it's been more about kind of the aggressive plays, the spamming of Hydra and Toaster and stuff like that. But yeah, I think the only time we were actually seeing like a Helix on high level play was with this setup that Tomazo is using now, was the Evo finals, Evo Japan finals. Yeah, it was such a long, far away grab as well. Both of them having rush. See who gets on top of it. Oh, okay.
All right.
Oh, doesn't get
goodness. He took about a magic fix with a rush.
Yeah, that's interesting. That was so weird because he almost landed on top of the explosion of the lockjaw as well. Bobbing and weaving like crazy right now is Tomazo. Oh, he had this. Oh, but then he loses it. Okay. Oh, that's gotta be. That's that's a bit sad for him. But yeah, looking really close though. Like I think this could be anyone's game right now. I don't feel like their skill level is like far apart. Not 100% sure if I'm digging this Toaster and Hydra. Like the reason we saw that Gore used it in the Evo Japan finals was to kind of counteract Max Brass, but it doesn't like. Since Lollapop is more of a horizontal character, you know, jumping from left to right, it doesn't necessarily mean that it counters Lollapop, you know. Still, looking very similar here. If Tomazo can nail this rush, then I think it's looking good. For him, at least.
He's gonna have to land the rush right now, though.
Yeah. And things can slip away so fast in this game. It's a bit different to Smash in that sense that in Smash you can have some like downtime. Oh, okay. Finally getting it, but not the full rush. But you have some downtime where people can get a comeback. But if you let someone get back in arms, you're gonna lose that very quickly. And Penzo will be taking the first game here.
Okay.
Yeah, now we finally landed in this game, you know. Feels like I looked at the screen like a couple of times with Rifa and Jetta, and then we were just like, oh, okay, we're done. Alright. Now we're actually paying attention. I want to say for chat too, please be on my side. I beg you. No.
I beg you.
Yeah. See what the next game is going, or next stage is going to be. I don't even know what kind of stage you would want to go to, because Penzo in this case, he has been playing, I think he's been maining like 4 characters, and he has like one set for each character. So it's like instead of having several sets for one character, he's done that thing where he's just like switching between this version of my Lollapop, this version of my Max Brass. I think it's those 2 characters. I can't forget Helix. Yeah, he has a Helix as well. So Lollapop, Max Brass, Helix. I do believe he has a 4th character or a 5th character as well. But just really kind of using those and going back and forth between them, which works in this game. Like we saw with when we were commenting Nade's play there, that it might have, you know, made them lose energy, but I don't think it works in the same way in ARMS. It's way easier to just like switch a character and be still fine, you know. So what is the stage? We're gonna find out. Potentially the
Mausoleum.
It's Mausoleum. All right. Let's see if, because I know that Tomazo had been practicing the turtle style of Helix as well, but it's not like his strongest. Can you say is forte? Is that a thing? Yeah. It's not his strongest suit at least. So let's see if that's what he's choosing to go with. If he's like switching up his loadout or anything like that. At least he's switching the color for Helix. That's a big thing. Alright, getting into it now. Yep, and there, I mean, I read the... Oh my god, I'm so good at reading players. Holy moly. Okay. I've played this game way too much. Okay. Here we see it. Tomazo going for that more turtle style of Helix. Which works really well on this stage, especially if you can break the middle part to get the trampoline up, and you can just play a keep away game and just basically have your own little base on the other side of the map. So it's very important for Penzo to not like get grabbed or I say that just this time, and get thrown onto the trampoline, because if it breaks, it's going to be not in his favor, I believe.
Getting these crazy grabs.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the mix-ups are really, like, they're real when you play against a shield, because you can mix up, like, you expect the slow thing to come at you, and then the grab is just way faster, just like that. Not hitting on a trampoline though, since he is staying on that side. That's a quick round. Since he is staying on the sides there, he isn't really throwing the Lollapop onto the trampoline in the middle here, like the middle circle if you're new to ARMS. But yeah, it's kind of hard to control because the throw is also random, I believe.
Yeah, if anyone doesn't know, the middle part of the stage will break open if enough force is applied to it, like with throws.
Yeah.
And the trampoline underneath.
Yeah.
It usually happens like one game.
Yeah. And then it stays like that.
It can happen more. Yeah.
Yeah. But
it has its grabs, because like the arc of each character's grab is different, so there might be a less chance that the trampoline will break open with these characters specifically.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, if you have Master Mummy, it was almost like it was kind of made for that, you know, because he slams them down.
He throws them straight down. Yeah.
Yeah, and it almost immediately breaks the stage. But now Penzo did switch up his arms here with the boomerang and Hydra, and it kind of works like more like. Of course, the curving arm is going to work better against the turtle style of this caliber, but oh yeah, oh, loses the last part, but saves it, saved. And now Tomazo is just one round away from getting eliminated here. I'm gonna move that one to the side a bit. Let's see if we can make this work. I mean, put all his chips on this turtle style, and Penzo still went back to his kind of lockjaw Hydra play.
He's gonna get grabbed again.
Yeah, I feel more than anything like with ARMS than Smash is that you have these setups where you just like want to prove that you can do it. You know, I don't. Yeah, right. Maybe they'll come in Ultimate as well, but it's just like I want to play like Duck Hunt to show that I can do it. But it's so apparent now with this in the meta or current meta of ARMS, especially in EU ARMS. Like Tomazo really wants to show that he can win with this kind of turtle style, and opposite side with Penzo of this lockjaw signature.
He's doing a really good job. He's landing so many grabs.
Alright, jumping in for the rush. Nice, chaining that.
400 damage off of that, which, you know, considering the lockjaw and the Hydra was part of that rush,
Yeah, that was great chaining and
Not
like
too bad.
yeah, like I really liked how he chained the Hydra and then to stack it with the lockjaw.
Yeah.
All right, now he's put Tomazo in the deep red, and this could be Tomazo's tournament life here. Ooh, so risky plays now. Goes for the grab. Grabs are relatively risk-free, but yeah, Penzo is going to eliminate Tomazo and move on to loser final. Says shit in the chat as well. Peeking in there for a sec. And now we have gotten our top 3.